Hi, boys and girls. Now, for this story of Farfallina and Marcel, we are going to be talking about making inferences. Now, that means sometimes an author will not tell you directly in words how a character is feeling or what they did, but we can figure it out by making inferences. What we do is we take something that we've read, what I read, and put it together with something that we already know to come to that inference. And we're going to do that with the story of Marcel and Farfallina. So, in the beginning of our story, we know that Marcel and Farfallina, that was the other character's name, we read that Marcel and Farfallina play hide and seek. We read that. It said that in the story. Now, what's something we know? Well, I know that people who like each other play games together, right? Yeah, your friends, your family, people that like each other will play games together. So if we read that they played hide and seek, and we know that people who like each other like to play games, what inference can we come to? Well, it will tell us that Marcel and Farfallina like each other, right? Now, the story didn't say Marcel and Farfallina really liked each other. No, but it did say that they were playing hide and seek, and we know that people who play games together must like each other, so that's how we know, that's the inference that we came to understand that Marcel and Farfallina liked each other. All right. So now, let's see what the next one we can come to. It says, Farfallina blanked in her silk blank. Well, I believe that she snuggled in her silk blanket. Right, that was her cocoon. The story said that. It said she felt a little uncomfortable, so she went up into the tree and she snuggled in her silk blanket. Now, what do I know about caterpillars? Well, I know that caterpillars make cocoons in order to turn into what? Well, butterflies, of course. So caterpillars make cocoons to turn into butterflies. Okay? So we read that Farfallina was snuggled in her silk blanket. We know that caterpillars make cocoons in order to become butterflies. So, what does that tell us? What does that tell us? What inference can we make? Well, that Farfallina is turning into what? A butterfly. Now, did the author of the story say in words in the story, Farfallina climbed the tree, made her cocoon, and she was going to turn into a butterfly? Did they say that? No, but we know that's what's happening because we made that inference. Let's do one more. All right. So now, we read in the story that Marcel beats his blank and shouts. At the end of the story, They don't know that Marcel and Farfallina, they don't know each other. But when Marcel figures it out, what does he beat on the water? His wings. Yes, he beats his wings and shouts. And I blank around when I am blank. Well, I know if I'm happy that I will jump around. I jump around when I'm happy. Yeah, I think we all do. So we read that Marcel beat his wings and shouted. Now I know that when people get excited, they might jump around. So what inference does that tell us about Marcel and Farfallina? Well, it tells us that they are excited to see each other. Now again, remember, the author never writes down Marcel and Farfallina were excited to see each other. It doesn't say that in the story, but we know that to be true because we made that inference. All right, making an inference. Good job.